Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam, Rasulullah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In the next few minutes, I would like to talk about a very important topic in our religion, which is known as tawakkul. So, for starters, what is tawakkul? Tawakkul in the Arabic language is the word for the Islamic concept of reliance on God, or trusting in God's plan. It is seen as perfect trust in God and reliance on Him alone. Tawakkul means putting trust in Allah, and while also implementing the means that have been permitted. It is a Muslim's trust and acceptance of the divine will, which no one knows, understands, or controls except for Allah Himself. It is a spiritual state that is achieved through active reformation of the mind and self. There are 3 levels to tawakkul. Level number 1, believing that Allah is the only God, and He is all-knowing and He controls everything. Level number 2, believing that everything in your life happens for a reason and treating everything positively. And level number 3, this is only for those of you who have reached the maximum level of tawakkul. They live their lives as if Allah Himself is watching them constantly. In other words, trust in God is to be satisfied with and rely on God Most High. Now you might wonder, if our futures are already written down by Allah, why should we give our 100% in our activities? The answer lies in the very concept of tawakkul. While it is true that Allah has written our futures, it is also true that He has given us free will to make choices and take action in our lives. Our efforts and actions are a part of the means that Allah has permitted us to implement. For example, in Surah Al-Maryam, Maryam alayhi salam is about to give birth to Isa alayhi salam in a remote location. For context, her family did not accept her because her family thought that she had done something bad. And as a result, she had no support or assistance from her family. She was at a remote location and the Prophet Jibreel alayhi salam had shown up in a human form to Maryam alayhi salam. Eventually, she ended up at a palm tree and said, "Oh, I wish I had died before this and was in oblivion, forgotten." Maryam alayhi salam was in pain as she was giving birth. Allah tells her in the Quran, in Surah Al-Maryam, ayah number 25, "And shake toward you the trunk of the palm tree. It will drop upon you ripe, fresh dates." And so she did. She shook the palm tree and the dates fell. Now, brothers and sisters, think about this for a moment. The average height of a palm tree is 32 to 50 feet. They are very massive, and if somebody tried to shove them or push them, it wouldn't budge whatsoever. So just think about this for a minute. Do you really think that Maryam alayhi salam, she has enough power to shake the palm tree, let alone make the dates fall? She's pregnant. It must hurt just to stand up. But that's the beautiful part about tawakkul. It's not because of her strength that the dates fell. It's because of her iman. It's because of her faith. It's because of her effort that the dates fell. Regardless of the pain, she chose to believe in Allah and put forth her best effort. And Allah helped her by making the dates fall. Allah did not just give Maryam alayhi salam the dates, but instead He gave her an opportunity to place her faith in Allah, and Allah chose to help in turn. In other words, while we trust in Allah's plan, we are also expected to put in our best efforts in all that we do. This is because our actions are a reflection of our faith and our trust in Allah. When we strive with sincerity and dedication, it shows our commitment to our faith and our trust to Allah's plan. In conclusion, tawakkul is not about passive resignation, but about active engagement in life with a deep and abiding trust in Allah. It teaches us to give our best in everything that we do, while knowing that the outcome is ultimately in Allah's hands. Jazakallah.